Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. I am your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is a Tell the Truth Wednesday, and I'm joined, as I always am, on Wednesdays by my co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair from Hayden, Idaho, Jennifer Fallaw. Jen, how are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday?
Doing good.
Doing good. All right, so we only have about an hour with Jen today. She has a hard deadline appointment at 11, so we're gonna have to let her go at 10:55. So I think we will not mess around with a lot of stuff today. I'm just gonna go right into the stuff while we wait for the audience to get here. Please don't forget that if you ever miss a show, you can always go to mikebara.blogspot.com, where you can pick up all the episodes. Jen, you want the CBD first?
Yes.
How about if we just do that?
Okay.
You can go to mikebarra.blogspot.com, where you can pick up all of the shows. You've got lectures, yesterday's interview with Ryan S. Wood on the Majestic documents, the UFO documents pertaining to aliens, extraterrestrials, and President John Kennedy. It's a great interview with Ryan Wood, son of the brilliant Dr. Bob Wood. Terrific guy. Go check that interview out. It's really good stuff. Toxically Masculine Tuesday, the show I did with Jen. Interviews I've done with other members of the UFO community. Analysis of different stuff in the UFO community, and links to all my books. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at thecbdgurus.com. Just hit the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale. Type in the discount code ALIEN, where it says Alien, ALIEN, no S, no capital A, and get this week's specials. You've got an additional 10% discount, or you can get some dong and dinar with your purchases if you go over $100 or $150. They've got all kinds of cool stuff on sale. The Delta 8 gummies are great. The sleep gummies are great. The broad spectrum, the super immunity formula, all kinds of great stuff from our friends Matt and Lucas over at the CBD Gurus. Also, please don't forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors, the folks over at MikeBarraPets.com, where you can pick up all kinds of mushroom-based holistic health supplements for your dogs, your cats, your horsies, pretty much everybody. Just click on the Shop Now button, slide on over there, and I've got Barkley on the Mush Puppies and the Mojos. He's doing great as like a 5-year-old dog, and he's 12. The Super Sauce, or special sauce for the cats and dogs, the Pet Balm, Chill Doggy is a great new product. Dave won to Barkley yesterday. Barkley gets anxious when Dave leaves. Dave had to go out and pick up some prescriptions, run a few errands, so I gave Barkley a Chill Doggy, and he was calm the whole time. Mush Ponies, we got to get some to Henry, the donkey there. Great for your horses. And the Enforce line of products, Enforce Plus, Enforce Clarity, Enforce Restore, Enforce Shield, for human beings. They've got everything. They've got coffee, they've got chocolates, they've got starter packs, they've got body balm, they've got skin stuff, and they have it all over at MikeBarraPets.com. If you have any questions about your pets or yourself and any health issues you may have, just direct them to MikeBarraPets@gmail.com. Link in the description along with everything else. And Diana, a certified pet nutritionist and personal experiencer of the benefits of these mushroom-based supplements, will get in touch with you and help you along. Also, please don't forget, head on over to LifeWave, Mike Barra, lifewave.com/Mike Barra, where you can pick up all of the various LifeWave products using photometry, a brand new technology used by the military. Michael Jaco is a big advocate. All these super cool patches. You've got the SP6s, the X39s, the X49s. I'm wearing all of these. I have 3 friends who absolutely swore by these. I was kind of not paying attention. And then I had Joe and Ron and Steve just tell me these things are amazing. I've been taking them for a couple of months. Might take you a few months for everything to get going, but one person after another says the X39, X49 patches from LifeWave are unbelievable stuff. Jen, why don't you tell us what's going on over at JenniferFallaw.com today?
Well, you can go to jenniferfallaw.com if you'd like a reading with me, if you'd like to get a healing, if you'd like to reach Marcy Howell for cleansing services for your house, your home, your people, or Susan Gretz for readings. You can go to jenniferfallau.com. You can also pick up my classes, learn to do what I do, 9 video classes sent to you via email for you to own and go at your own pace. I think that's all we've got going on over there today.
No specials today.
Set out of time.
All right. That is what is happening over at jenniferfallau.com. How did I end up over there? All right. Let's go to the news and get it going quickly. The news. I wish I had more. I don't have it. By the way, how's my mic, guys? Is it good today?
It's a little low. Either move it closer or turn it up.
Wow. It's a little low because it was fine last night. Now it's low again. Shit, I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I can't get it a lot closer than this. So
it's a little better.
All right. News updates. Well, guys, once again, we shouldn't be here. We should be at the redemption centers or the banks exchanging our currencies today. It was supposed to happen last night. Everybody thought it would. Everybody I talked to swore up and down it's done. We know everything is done. Everything is complete yet. We don't know what stopped it. People speculating, Trump's playing games with it to try to get better deals out of some other countries, all this sort of stuff. We don't know what the reality is of that. We don't honestly know what's going on behind the scenes. We just know that everything is ready. Everyone is prepared. And, when people like TNT Tony tell you that the banks have been told to get ready and they have people in and they're waiting, that's all true. It's all true. And we know there's bond people that have been paid. We know there's bond people that have got private contracts now that didn't have them before that they wouldn't be getting if the money wasn't there to back their commissions. So we still have no idea really. At this point, I have to say we don't have any idea what's happening. People are talking about, Iraq has to do this week. They have to because of the penalties. Nobody cares about the penalties. Iraq has done their stuff. They're sitting there waiting, and they don't know why it hasn't gone because they're ready for it to go as well because they need the money. So we're in a situation now where I have no news to report other than the same thing I told you on Monday and the same thing I've been telling you for weeks, which is that it's ready to go. And for some reason, it's not going. Jen, you got anything new that you want to add to Monday's Gentel, or you have that smirk on your face like you know something? What do you got going, Jen?
I don't have like I don't have like Gentel.
Oh,
but,
so you want to turn
I
Gentel
asked this morning.
Yeah.
And what I've got matches up with what I've heard. It's all ready. Launch within 72 hours. The trust Gentel was true. Stand by.
Okay.
It's all ready.
So Jen's telling you the same thing I'm telling you. That's it. That, it's ready. So stand by.
Yeah, without the negative opinion.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know what you heard, but what I heard was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Well, I heard, 24 to 48 hours again, but I've heard it so many times that I'm cynical about it. So I'm cynical. I'm just cynical. And we've heard from some of our friends that have been saying nice things, and we're all hoping that this gets done. Now, I have been told before, I'll remind you that Thursday, Friday, Saturday are not good days for this to go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are the best days for this to go. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not so much. But
I think Friday's a great day for this to go.
Let's buck this trend and get it going. Okay, Jen, so do you want to just jump into questions and kind of go from there? And
I would like to do the giveaway first, so that we have time to do that. I sent it to you on Messenger.
Yes. I have
so these are for the T-shirts. Everybody asked on Telegram on a post of mine to win. I have your screen names. I will be messaging you there. And I will send you a gift card and a phone number to text to communicate with Glenda directly to bypass the website so that she can get it made for you and sent out to you. Yeah, I just want you to read the names. I don't know if I want to put it all on there.
All right, sorry. I just got to get that CBD gurus thing just cracks me up. Okay. The first
Let's
winner
not put
is
it up there because I don't know if everybody who asked for a T-shirt wants to have their screen name broadcast.
okay.
So
You
let's
don't
just
want to
read
see
the
it.
names.
Okay. All right. So Scott Fouth, Fauth, you are a winner. Contact Jen on Telegram. These are all through Telegram, right?
Yeah, God bless you, and you're a winner.
Jenny, you are a winner. Jenny R from Pennsylvania, you are a winner. Thomas from Winnipeg, Manitoba in Canada, you are a winner. You're all winners, but these people especially are winners today. Italian American Mama from New Jersey, you are a winner. Therese from New Jersey, you are a winner. Lori Bakemeyer, we know Lori. You're wonderful. You bake stuff. You are a winner, Lori. She does bake stuff. She
bakes me stuff all the time.
She sent me stuff for Christmas. It was wonderful on my birthday. Tiffany, happy with either saying any color. You, Tiffany, are a winner. You are a winner. Rejoice from Arkansas. Rejoice with an exclamation point. You are a winner. April Anderson from Minnesota. You are a winner, April Anderson. Congratulations. And Susan Jones, you are a winner. Wally Lane, you are a winner. Ironsides 1776, James Sides, you are a winner. You are a winner. And you paid Michael Barra some money. Okay, that's it. Those are the winners. Should I go back over them real quick?
Sure.
Okay, let's go back over them. Ironsides, James, you are a winner. Wally Lane, you are a winner. Susan Jones, you are a winner. April Anderson from Minnesota, you are a winner. Rejoice from Arkansas, you are a winner. Tiffany, you are a winner. Lori Bakemeyer, you are a winner. Therese from New Jersey, you are a winner. Italian American Mama, a winner. Thomas from Winnipeg, Manitoba, you are a winner. Jenny, you are a winner. You better not be Florida, Jenny. Scott Fouth, you are a winner. Okay, that's it. Get in touch with Jen, and she will get you your shirts. Congratulations to everybody. All right. Once again, I'm going to remind everyone that questions for Jen must include your name and the name of the person, pet, or entity you are asking about for us to get the correct information, or for Jen to get the correct information. And let's slide on over to the Rumble side of the house, Jen, and do the Rumble rants first. One of the advantages of being a subscriber to the channel for a mere $5 a month is you get to get your questions answered first, as do people who Rumble rant. So let's slide into there. Nikki, once again, a $5 Rumble rant says, or asks, will I get the job at the place I recently applied to, or at least be called in for a second interview? That's Nikki. IKK.
Yes.
Good for you. Snow White in Texas, $1 Rumble rant, really. Blessings, Jen. Do you see a med bed in me and John's immediate future? Thank you. That's
July.
Snow White in Texas. I don't know the name.
July 20-something. July
27th.
Or 29th.
Chris Spivey, $20 Rumble rant. Chris Spivey. Grand Rising, everyone. Jen, when will the housing market crash, and by how much? Is that still a plan, Jen? Do you think they're still going to crash the housing market? Or
depends on where you, like, as a whole, or what area are you talking about?
That's it? Or no, you're still thinking?
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little time. That's a big question. So I'm asking. So it's not necessarily a crash. Okay. Prices will come down. Sales will go up. So it's I don't see a crash.
Okay. Good. Mirtha, Mirtha, $5 Rumble rant. When do you see me and hubby Charlie going to a medbed appointment, and will we be traveling far?
It's really pretty close to you. I mean, I'm getting like 20 minutes or 20 miles. Medbed appointments probably as of this moment in time. I mean, you're getting in pretty soon. I think it's like late May or beginning of June. It's probably be
Good.
June.
Good for you.
That
Uncle
seems too
Ron is
soon.
here. Oh, sorry. Uncle Ron is here. Greetings, Uncle Ron.
Hi,
Christine
Ron.
Packer. 14 waiting, only 3 thumbs up. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button, folks. That helps us a lot. That and the $5. Gentel confirmed today, earthquake, and it's Wednesday. Well, maybe. Yeah, that was one that was out there.
Is it?
Lori says, I have to see people start to pay consequences. Yeah, I know. Arrests would be nice, but I don't think arrests are going to happen until after the RV, because I think it would be too disruptive to the body politic. There has to be like a cushion. It's my suspicion, my feeling on it.
Is this a question?
No, I don't think so. I just was sort of commenting on that kind of thing.
Listen, we don't want to focus on people getting their consequences. That's going to come to them. We want to focus on the right people shining. Okay. We want to focus on our journey. We want to focus on that. So I'm just saying, yes, of course we all want that, but we don't want to stay focused and centered in that kind of energy. We want to stay positive and move forward. Okay. That's all going to be a result of what's happening next. They will get that. They will see that.
Miss Layla says, hi, Mike, turn up your mic so you can match Jen's level. See, Jen's too loud. It's not that I'm too quiet. It's that Jen's too loud.
My mic's at the back of the desk, so.
Yeah, I don't think criminals are going to be exchanging either. So they are going to try to get through that, I'm sure. Okay. Christine says she's had many readings with Susan, and she is phenomenal. You won't be disappointed. That is true.
I do not promote people who are not. I watched that girl. God, I don't know. It's like 14 years.
Thoughts and prayers to Susan Gretz today. She's having inner ear surgery and tubes put in her ears. Oh, those tubes really help. Dave Barrett's had that done. I had a doctor refuse to put tubes in my ears. And I'm like, why? Dave Barrett did it several times.
She'll be okay.
Prayers for speedy recovery.
Coming now.
And by the way, Kayla, that's not how you spell thoughts. That stands for something else. Beautiful day. It is. Not a lot of questions. Lori says, Jen, this is Lori. Will our daughter Grace communicate with us again soon?
Grace isn't communicating? Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else. Hang on. Let me switch from that. I'm thinking of Karen. All right, Grace.
Muffy.
Month or two.
Okay.
Yeah. She'll be fine.
Praying today is the day. Well, hang on. It's close. It's very close. Great time to be alive. We're all blessed. We're all about to be blessed. For sure.
It's in the final preparations right now, the way I see it. Everything's in place, everything is ready. It's just like the final preparations before the curtain opens. Okay.
It's a good way to look at it. Marie from Rumble. I'm going to be a grandma. Any info on how many? Will there be twins? Gender? Messages from me or for me or Grandpa Mike or parents? Preferred names? Thank you so much. I will say this, numerology matters, so pick your names carefully.
We've got one child coming.
Pick your names carefully.
Gender. It's like the gender, I get a 50-50 chance, and I don't know why I get that wrong. It's not one of my things.
Well,
I don't know what the hell.
How old is, that depends on how old the baby is at this point, because the gender isn't necessarily picked. Doesn't become obvious for months. So
I'm getting it, girl. I mean, it just feels like the soul feels very like divine feminine, like it just feels
like a girl. Yeah.
girly. So you're probably having a boy. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Kathy Mayhall, one of the best people out there on Telegram. Hi, Kathy. When do you see me in a med bed to correct my autoimmune diseases? I can't wait to feel healthy again. Yeah, you and me both, Kathy.
July 13th.
July 15th. Wow.
13th,
That nailed
13th.
it. 13th. That nailed it. Hi, Mike and Jen. It's Laura. Will there be more houses and properties on the market when the RV starts? The number of available houses in the area we're interested in is dwindling.
Same here.
I suspect. I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of construction.
Something happens like in a month or so. I think it's interest rates, for all the normies and everybody else who need loans and we won't. But, I'm just saying. Something happens. So, yeah. I just see them popping up. It's just hard to say. I'm trying to look at the area you're talking about. I do think that over the next few weeks, it starts to, you get a lot more options.
Cool. Very cool. Nikki wants to know, was Emily a real friend?
No.
Emily's
got problems. A lot of dark energy there. It's not that she's bad. She's just, she's had a hard time, and she's learned to be a user to get what she needs.
Okay. Robin says, do you see me purchasing one of the farmlands for sale that I have my eye on after the RV?
Our butts. I miss you, woman. Anyway. Farmland. Oh my goodness. Well, we got a beach property or beach house first. And then we've got we do have some property. I don't know if I'm in high desert though. I'm not really sure if it's like farmland. But there is a purchase of property.
Okay. Christine would like to know if Jesus has a message for her today.
Christine. Stay strong. It won't be long now. I've been holding you together.
Wow. Maria is worried about the relationship between her son, Mark, and his baby mama. He feels stuck because of the baby's ages 2 and 3. What outcome do you see for them, Run? What outcome do you see for them, for Mark and his baby mama?
Probably going to be a year and a half before they decide to split.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's their business. But I'm just to ease your mind. I don't think it's ending right now.
Rosemary's having a PET scan next week for breast cancer. Good luck. Let's hope it goes well.
Wait a minute. Let me look at it. Take it back. Put it back. They find one questionable thing. It is a fibroid. Told to come back again later. It's so don't freak out when they say, "What's that?" I think you're okay.
Sheila says, I'm unable to make it to the exchange. If I'm on okay. She wants to know if she doesn't make it to the exchange, will her sister Jenny be able to exchange for her with power of attorney? I believe yes, with power of attorney. But she's asking that question. I believe that the answer to that is yes.
I'm hearing you make it to the exchange.
You make it to the exchange. Let's go back over to Rumble and check out some more Rumble rants. Diane Jensen, a $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Diane. I'm having health problems. Can you tell me when I will have my MedBed appointment? So Diane Jensen just wants to know when the MedBed appointment is.
First thing I heard was September. I don't know. You must be in an area that has a lot of people getting in there.
So it's busy. So September's not that far off, though, guys. Hang in there.
Unless you're in the UK, because I feel like the UK is behind everybody else with this. And and in readings, I saw that they were starting at late August into September.
Oh, wow. Well, it could be, I guess. Tiffany, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm going to Scotland with my grandmother in June. Do you see anything conflicting with my plans, and is it safe? I think Scotland's pretty safe. They're not letting too many radical Muslims in. But Tiffany wants to know if her trip to Scotland's going to go well in June.
Get there. I do think you actually get some kind of sun. Just trying to see if getting home. Yep, got home. It's all good.
All right. Greg with a $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Greg. Says, my friend Paul in West Texas needs a kidney. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Any idea when he will be notified of one for transplants? So Greg wants to know kind of when Paul's going to get
November.
November. All right. Makana or Janelle, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Janelle. Do you see my son, DeMarcus, I guess, getting into a med bed or an additional surgery first? So will DeMarc get...
There is an additional surgery first.
There's an additional surgery first. You know, we always tell people just go ahead, you know, and go through with it and get done what you got to get done. But, you know, I mean, I'm putting off my dentist. I need some dental work, but I have nothing's bothering me. And I understand the temptation, but don't count on it. You know,
I know it's like after like menopause, my jaw on the top is like shrinking and my teeth moved. I'm like
really?
I mean, I don't have any decay or anything, but they moved, and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. And every time I go to the dentist, they're like, well, you should really just rip them all out and get total implants. I'm like, I can't do that. I work on the screen. I mean, and they're like, oh, it's only like $30,000. I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming in here anymore.
It's only like $30,000. Lynn, a $7 Rumble rant. Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Mike and Jen. This is Lynn. My brother-in-law had surgery 12 years ago, and it left him partially paralyzed and in horrible pain. Good God, I'm sorry to hear that. You tell me if he will get into a med bed soon.
Names?
No name, just Lynn. Lynn's brother.
Lynn's brother-in-law?
Brother-in-law, yeah.
All right,
surgery 12 years ago. With no E on the end, just L-Y-N.
Sister, husband, med bed. August.
Great. So only a few months more. Monty, I'm going to assume your name's Monty, $5 Rumble rant. My son's planning a trip to Japan in July with a friend. Will he go? And if so, will they be safe? Another Japan trip? Monty wants to know.
Yes and yes.
Kathy Weber, $5 Rumble rant. Wants to know when she'll be in a med bed.
Boring. Can we have other questions? Med bed.
They Rumble ranted, so you know.
Like, you know, solve some of the mysteries of the universe for me, John. Let's look at that. All right, what was the name again?
It's Kathy Weber.
July, mid to early July.
Holly Opplinger. Holly, $5 Rumble rant. Will the People's Republic of Washington ever return to a more conservative and common sense place to live? there are a lot of people here who cannot afford to move. I got out of the People's Republic of Washington. You're going to find that a lot of these blue states are actually a lot redder than you think. It's just the voter fraud that's keeping them blue.
Within the Trump administration, it's either a year and a half or 2 years, something like that. That is going to change over in Seattle and everything else. It's the red is just spreading west. Most of Washington has already done that, except for some of the lifers,
Amy Carpenter, $5 Rumble rant. Will I need to travel more than a few hours to go to my RV appointment? And wants to know if it will be Wells Fargo. I don't think it works like that. I think you go to a center and you can pick any bank you want out of the 4, is what I've heard. But
no, it's not more than a few hours. It's much less than that.
Yeah. Sorry, Jen. We got a lot of Rumble rants that are going to be, when am I getting into a med bed and where's my appointment? This is what we got. Janet, $20 Rumble rant. Thank you very much, Janet. What day will my mother make it into a med bed? Well, we probably can't tell you the day, but we might be able to tell you the month. Jacqueline, when will Jacqueline get into her med
bed? Late June.
Roberto Mendoza says $5 Rumble rant. I bought my Vietnamese dog at Wise. My friends told me that Wise isn't going to convert to the new rate. Do you think my friends are right? Should I pull my funds out of Wise?
Your friends
we can't
are wrong.
We can't give financial advice, but go ahead. Sorry, Jen.
Well, you asked me if your friends are right. No, they're not. They're wrong.
They have to give you your money, I believe. Debbie, $5 Rumble rant. Do you see my bond funds coming through to save my house? That's Debbie with 1B.
Yes.
Guy from Jacksonville, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Guy. Wants to know what month he's getting into a med bed or when he's getting into a med bed.
August.
Lisa J, $5 Rumble rant. Will I get the 486 ranch property in Alabama for my humanitarian project? It seems perfect for my veterans project.
Yes.
Good for you. Good for you. All right. Couple more, just 2 more Rumble rants here. $20 from Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Can you tell me when I'll get in a med bed? I'm having terrible pain from sciatica. Also, can you see me getting the house in Park City I'm looking at? So Aaron wants to know about a med bed and the house in Park City.
Wait, Jen? Park City's a no.
Park City is a no. And I'm going to recommend, Aaron, you look up a book called Healing Back Pain by Dr. John Sarno. Helps a lot with sciatica. It really helped me. Okay, Sean, $5 Rumble rant. I've been told I will have to do rehab after the med bed. When will I be able to go on a trip afterwards?
I have seen that with some people. I have seen that it's suggested that you rest for a couple weeks up to a month because your body's going to be there's a rapid healing that continues.
Yeah, it's like regenerating.
So you're going to be tired. You're going to have to hydrate. You're going to have to just nurture yourself and take it easy. You don't want to overdo it to interfere with. You don't want to pull the energy that is feeling that healing away from it by overdoing it, working out, doing too much.
Yeah, you're probably going to feel so great. You might overdo it when you work out. I know. I'm just going to start doing push-ups every day. Lee says, can you give me insight on why 3 cats showed up to my house? I've always had dogs as companions, maybe to teach you about how wonderful cats are.
Why did that happen? Because your house smells like food. Do you have food in the garage or outside or something? Or on that day where you're cooking something, did you have the crock pot on or something? They showed up because they smell food.
Okay. Somebody has to. 72 hours says Jen, that matches Friday evening. Okay.
Within.
Again, should I get a shoulder replacement or wait for my med bed? Go through the procedure. I mean,
I can't make that
act
decision for
act
you.
as if the med bed's not coming. Eric wants to know when he's going to get a job.
Really think you're going to hear about something this weekend. I don't know if you're going to need it, but I do think you follow through. I think it's an email.
Okay. Debbie with 2 B's says, I was watching a property, 89 acres. Wow, that's huge. It was pending for a long time. Then it sold in December. Any chance of it coming back on the market? Is there
No, those people really wanted that, but I do think that you do find another one that is suitable for what you want to do with it.
Okay. Chatter this morning that the two trusts, St. Germain and Rodriguez, were open Sunday.
Oh, really? Were they?
Yeah. Did anybody hear that?
I don't know it. Yeah. Imagine that.
Carolyn's concerned about will I be going to a redemption center, or will I have to use Chase to do my exchange? How far will I have to go?
Go to a center. You have the option of using Chase. They're not going to tell you what bank you have to use. There's like 3 big ones in there that you can choose from, 3 or 4.
Yeah. I've heard Chase, Wells, BOA, and HSBC are your choices.
I really think like HSBC is for the other countries.
Could be.
But, yeah.
Yeah, Chase would be one of them. Lori wants to know if you see her and her husband moving back to Michigan in their dream home.
Yes, it looks historic to me.
I try to be entertaining. Allie K. East said this morning the RV is nowhere near going. Okay. I don't know who the fuck that is.
You know, right?
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is, but stop listening to her.
I love it when people just like, well, okay. So we've only been working at this for like what now? Was it Mike 5 years now?
Yeah,
I mean,
about,
but you know,
2021.
by all means, jump in.
Yeah. So I don't know who the hell Allie K. East is, but she's stupid, and you should stop listening to her because it's really close. Okay. Now there's the housing market question again. May 23rd is the date of our Vegas party, and we're sticking to it. It can still happen.
We don't have anything planned. You can't keep telling people that. I mean, have you ever planned?
Well, you told me that was the date.
Like
you
that?
told me
No,
that was the
date.
date. So now you're mad at me. Now you're mad at me because I have faith in you, Jen. Is that what this comes to?
No, I'm just being realistic. I mean, we don't know what NDAs people have. You know, everybody's going to be busy. You know, we're going to have to push it off. Hey, I was thinking, if it's too hot where you are, we could have it up here in Coeur d'Alene.
Nobody wants to come to Coeur d'Alene for the party.
Are you serious? That is the most. Everybody wants to come to
Vegas. Wolverine wants to come to Vegas. Come on, everyone wants to come to Vegas.
Well, nobody wants to go to Vegas in July.
Well, we have air conditioning.
Well,
air conditioning.
Outside and burn to death. Okay.
Carissa, not at nighttime. Will I be happy keeping the new puppy unvaccinated, in-chipped, and unneutered, or will I be happier doing those things? Ooh, interesting. I definitely get my pets chipped. They're pets.
Well, you can go without the vaccinations. I just wouldn't let it until it's about a year old. They're saying don't let it intermingle too much with other animals out in public. If it's just their environment at your house, it's fine. Chipped. I think the alternative to chipped is getting a collar. And I think they have like location devices you can put on there. It's probably best.
Okay, got to catch up on some Rumble rants over here on the other side. So let me turn that off and get into them. Carol, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Carol. I'm cruising from Amsterdam to Barcelona in late August. Will the trip be safe?
Name again? I got a text. Sorry. Name?
Carol with an E.
That is going to be so much fun. Yes.
When cruises can be.
Oh my God.
Booze cruise. They can be fun. They can be really fun. Kellen, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Kellen. Wants to know if Jesus has anything to say to her or him. I think it's probably a her. Kellen. K-E-L-L-E-N.
Kellen. I listened to the prayers last week. I'm working on it.
He said he's listened to the prayers last week.
Well, there was some kind of emotional breakdown. Been there.
Yeah.
Last week was rough. I mean, I don't know what was going on, but he's working on it.
He's working on it. You got Jesus working on you, on your stuff. Kathy, $5 Rumble rant again, wants to know, do you see me purchasing a home to be over by my cousins since I've lost my husband and father and best friend here where I am? So do you think she'll move closer to her cousins?
Yes.
Butter's mom, Joan P. Joan, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Joan. Okay. My daughter Jess is pregnant with twins. Congratulations. Healthy delivery? Yes or no?
Gabriel's actually the archangel who oversees that with the deliveries. Yes, both in good condition. I think they're actually both might be close to high 5 to 6 pounds. So we're good.
Richard, $5 Rumble rant. Richard Ates, A-T-E-S. Will I make it through the RV and be blessed with my currency? That's kind of putting a lot of pressure on. Shelly, this is a great question, Jen. $5 Rumble rant, Shelly. I wish I could put this up on the screen. You asked for it. You asked for it, Jen. Be careful what you ask for. This is Shelly. Is the sun hot fusion or cold fusion? Come on.
Give me a second, all right? That's a big question. I mean, okay, let me just split that out.
You asked
let me talk to Uriel for a second here.
You asked for something more than when do I go to my med appointment? It's like,
it is hot.
It is hot. Hot fusion.
Hot
BG Taylor got a little red castle, is now a monthly supporter. I appreciate that very much. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, guys. Only got 127 thumbs up, and we got 1,000 people in there.
There is actually a solid hard molten core in that thing.
Okay, so there is people saying there's nothing inside the sun, that it's just a singularity, a gateway to another universe. There's nothing solid.
Well, it looks like a gobstopper to me.
Okay, they're saying.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
They're saying that there's definitely.
These people haven't been there.
Yeah.
I just went. So, I'm just kidding. I did. Got a little attitude today. I'm tired of people. You've been stepping out of our comfort zone
just a little
lately, and
just
so have I.
You.
So I've been getting a lot of people saying, I think you're a witch, and I'm like, I think you're stupid. I'm just so tired of this shit.
I know. Can the RV just please be over so we can both not have to do this anymore?
Well,
not that I don't enjoy it.
All right.
I love it.
Clearly, you haven't attended any of the classes.
Yeah. All right, we got to get some Rumble rants done before you get out of here. We got a few more. Denise, $5 Rumble rant. We're in the process of moving to Tennessee. When will I and my husband get into a med bed? And how far will we have to drive, guys?
Okay, moving to Tennessee med bed. 30-minute drive.
$30 you can handle that.
I keep flashing between 6 and 7, so you might have two. Well, yeah, you'd have 2 separate. Okay, well that makes sense. So end of June, beginning of July, but I've got a separation there, so it must be for the holiday. Yeah, June and July.
Okay, around the 4th. Karen, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Karen. Will they find my tumor soon? That's a tough question. Jen.
Karen who?
Karen Hare, Hare. is what it says.
2 weeks. Shows up on imaging of some kind.
Okay. Denny, $5 Rumble rant. Hi, Jen. This is Denny. Do you see me getting the ranch I'm looking at in Oregon?
Oh, I love Oregon. It's beautiful.
So the ranch is beautiful?
Yeah, it's got an old fence. It's got an old, like a horse fence. That's where I'm standing.
Okay, Kelly Fontana.
I want to go. That's beautiful.
Oh, you'll be able to go.
Go ahead.
$10 Rumble rant from Kelly Fontana. Kelly wants to know when she's getting into a med bed and when her mom, Sherry, is getting into a med bed.
June, July again.
All right.
Mom first.
Okay. Let the Truth Be Known gave us $20. Thank you. Let the Truth Be Known just says thank you, Jen, for the answer. Lisa J, $5 Rumble rant again. There's a crazy question for Jen. Back in 2000, when doctors were giving women full hysterectomies left and right, me included, did my female organs, eggs get used or sold or just disposed of? Wow.
Disposed of.
Richard.
All right. Somebody who keeps getting skipped. I can't read the name.
Yeah, it's Noel. There's Noel Weschke. Can you go back, Mike? I did a $6 rant, and it and a few others were skipped over. Guys, you just got to tell me you've been skipped. Oh, you didn't ask the question again. If you'd asked the question again, I could ask it. So get it in there right away. I'm trying to get to all of these.
The answer is no.
No. Okay. Richard wants to know for $10 when he got into her. You don't have to rumble around again. Just tell me you got skipped before. Richard, $10 wants to know when he gets into a med bed.
July 9th. Okay, and guys, listen. If you're throwing $1, $2, $3, whatever, we're going to try our best at the time allotted to get to all of them, but there's going to be skipped ones. So what's happening is everybody, and I don't know after the fact who actually ranted or not. I got people texting me. I've got every social media message. I've got emails. You skipped my thing. So this is what people are doing to me when I don't even know if I did or not. So You're just going to have to, it's a gamble. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to him. We only got like 3 minutes left with Jen. So no more, please. No more rumble rants. Okay. Cause I don't think we're going to get to them. I'm going to try to get to these last couple and get out of here. Ed and Judy, $5 rumble rant. Want to know if they're getting the house on Dunlap Court that they're looking at. Are they going to get that house?
Yes.
Terry, $7 rumble rant. Thank you. Will the current situation with my commercial landlord result in my favor?
No. He wants money.
For Denise, $5 rumble rant wants to clarify again. Is it going to be Florida or Tennessee for her med bed? She's confused whether she's going in Florida or Tennessee.
I think it's Florida.
Okay. It looks like we have the ones that were skipped over. Nicole, is my daughter Macy staying with someone close by? Is it a guy or a girl? And are they a good or a bad influence on her? She's not talking to us or her family. So Nicole wants to know about her daughter Macy, who she's staying with, and if she's okay.
She's okay. Yes, they are a bad influence. Substances involved.
Okay, not good news, but you can't
remember other people though.
She's gonna do what she's gonna do.
Very, they're just trying to keep her isolated. She's okay though.
Okay, one more, last one. Jen, can you tell me why my cat Callie keeps sneezing and having a hard time breathing at times? I've changed cat litters at least 20 times, including without baking soda. This is Bonnie. Bonnie wants to know about her kitty Callie.
I think for the last something's clogged up in the sinus area, the ears, something's clogged. It looks like a crusted over like gland. I don't know what else to tell you. So it's probably an infection.
Okay, guys. Sorry, that's it. We got to wrap up. Jen's got a hard call at 11 o'clock. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. For those of you we didn't get to, we'll be back on Monday with Real News Live, Monday morning news and Gentel update. Hopefully, we're all talking about what we're going to do with all the money we got coming out our ears. That's the plan. So, Jen, are you going to do anything else the rest of the week, Jen? Got any plans?
Probably Sunday night. So Jen will probably be back on Sunday night for those of you who have questions for then. All right. Thank you for being here. Love each and every one of you. I'll be back with Strictly Football with Brian and Blake and Jim Mitchell. We're going to talk some football in about 2 hours at 5 Eastern. And then Whiskey and Wisdom tonight at 8 Eastern. So I'm a busy boy. You guys have a great one. Go Hawks. Have a